Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Here our group name Oka Adliana, Niken Octavia Rianto, and Wisnu Prasetyo will present our material adverbials and other matters. Agents, adverbials. Agent is an adverb which is added to a clause by following the flow of the clause. In the sentence, the adverb function to explain the verb, adjective, and other adverbs. Thus, it can be concluded that agents, the definition of adverb in general, thus that are included in the adverb category include adverb of time, manner, degree, modality, frequency, and place and direction. Agent example, adverb of manner. I will wipe my LCD screen gently. Explain the verb will wipe. Next, level of verb parase. Level beginner. And then level advanced. And then level intermediate. Next, kind of type of verb parase. 1. Present participation parases. Formula: being, is, am, are, was, were, plus present participle, plus ing. Examples of participation parases: I do my homework. Number 2. Prior participation parases. Formula: own or have on own, plus previous particle, verb. 3. Example of previous participants: I have studied at the University of Indonesia for 2 years. Number 3. Gerund parases. Formula: gerund, verb 1, plus ing, plus object, and plus complement.
The mobility of adverbial. A very prominent characteristic of adverbials is that they can appear in all sorts of positions in the sentence, not just following the V and its complement. Indeed, the very fact that you can move a PP around in a sentence is a sure sign that is functioning as an adverbial and not as a very prominent characteristic of adverbials is that they can appear in all sorts of positions in the sentence, not just following the V and its complements. Phrasal verbs. PPS functioning as adjunct or complements within VP must be distinguished from another apparently similar structure. Compare 33 and 34. 33. He called up the street. 34. He called up the boss. 33. Up the street is a PP function as an adjunct. 34. And in fact is not a constituent, and hence not a PP. Instead, up belongs more with call to form the phrasal verb call up.
Okay, the next part is ellipsis. Ellipsis is a grammatical term and as such is used in two main ways. When it is a written symbol that appears as a sequence of dots, usually 3, they will indicate that parts of a word or sentence have been omitted. These are called ellipsis points. The use of ellipses can also be more stylistic. This is when a word or phrase is left out or omitted from a sentence. The words omitted may be necessary to make a sentence syntactically correct, but they are not necessary for a reader to fully understand the sentence meaning. There is 4 types of ellipses. First, capping. 2. Verb phrase or VP ellipsis. And 3. Pseudo capping. And then the last is stripping. Describing how this work can become as technical as the study of grammar itself. This is because an ellipsis is always associated with something else in the sentence. The part that is left out. The best scholars describe ellipsis as an interface phenomenon between syntax, semantics, and information structure. Simply put, each type of ellipsis corresponds directly to the parts of speech that are being omitted and refers to what sort of hole is left behind in the sentence. And then let's move to the sentence adverbial. In English grammar, a sentence adverb is a word that modifies a whole sentence or clause within a sentence. A sentence adverb is also known as a sentence adverbial or a disjunct. Common sentence adverbs include the actually, apparently, basically, briefly, certainly, clearly, conventionally, confidently, curiously, evidently, fortunately, hopefully, however, ideally, incidentally, indeed, interestingly, ironically, naturally, predictably, presumably, regrettably, seriously, and strangely. And then the example of sentence adverbs. First, apparently, there is nothing that cannot happen today. Number 2, fortunately, Ned was invited to a surprise party. Unfortunately, the party was 1,000 miles away. Fortunately, a friend loaned Ned an airplane. Unfortunately, the motor exploded. Fortunately, there was a parachute in the airplane. And the last is, it is rare as anything to say, in my opinion, not even modesty. Naturally, a sentence is only your opinion and you are not the Pope. Thank you.